Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming, or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Rafael Leao, Peter, is one player who could be unstoppable if he's in the mood. Easily one of the fastest players I've ever seen. He's capable of taking on multiple defenders, and he can cause imbalances for any defence. And that's their problem, because so many want to try and get to him to stop him getting into his stride. It just leaves space for others.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Jim, what is your interpretation of the likely formation here?
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter. However, we don't quite know what their motives are just yet. It could well be as it looks, but it might also be a way of deceiving the opposition into thinking that they're just going to sit back and then hope to produce an aggressive counter-attack or two. This system can accommodate that, and I certainly hope we're going to get something positive in response, and it's not going to be all defence.
So off we go then. Cherubini. Now that shoots! Goal! The ideal start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. He's picked his way through. He's found a way through. Drilled in low. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Cherubini.
Such good technique.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, what a climb! And the ball is out of play. And a terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And it's been taken short. Flings it across. And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Cherubini clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence the decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now. Bragantino really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Kramaric. He's looking wide. It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! There's a goal! They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Bragantino really will fancy their chances now. They need to make the most of the momentum, but they have to be careful not to overstretch themselves and pay a price.
Hit into the middle.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Can he get on the end of this? Mario Götze. And the pass is intercepted. Well-timed, excellent interception. Played through into space. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently goes for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Jordan Henderson. Baresi. And Roberto. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the keeper's given it away. Cherubini, and the flag has stayed down. Out towards the flank. Isco.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Cherubini. Mario Götze, Isco, and that's a simple one for the keeper.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Threads one in. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Driving on and making good progress. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Kramaric. Isco. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cherubini. Tries to pass it through. Pinches it off him. Turns back here, probably the best option. He won't be happy with that one. Quality ball. Rosicki, and he's had a hit! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Cherubini, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Stood up well to him there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Over to the left. Henderson does really well to win the ball there. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
He's in a great position here. Brzezinski. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Real chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Nicely weighted ball. Jordan Henderson. Brzezinski. Oh, lovely bit of skill.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
And it's made its way to him.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take...
Rafael Leão! That's another chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
Oh, delicate chip through. Deftly away. Played it early. That has been knocked clear. Back into the middle. Brzezinski will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cleared away, engages and forces him off the ball. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Well, there's the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Couldn't squeeze it through. Sergio Roberto. Ricky Puig. Ricky Puig purring through. There's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Ricky Puig really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. There's the header! That has been knocked clear. Mkhitaryan. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? So, third corner of the game. Climbs up big! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Bragantino really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
And there goes the final whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with... Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Acuna gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, this is a guy who can run and run for 90 minutes or more if needs be. He's very solid in defence and he can really get his team going on the counter too. I think the manager's made a very good choice in bringing him in. This is smart recruitment.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Takes aim and crosses. And we have our very first corner. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Baresi. Ampadu. Acuna. Raul receives it in a wide position. Henderson. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Henderson. And that looks a decent ball. Quality ball. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Ekuban. Great vision. Malinovsky.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Vitinha.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Carvajal knocks it into space, looking to play him in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pinches it off him. Vitinha. Strong running down that left flank. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Baresi. He came in hard, very hard. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. It's Kramaric! And he's found the net! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Oh, good-looking ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. Approaching the half-hour mark. Malinovsky. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mkhitaryan. That has been knocked clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Jordan Henderson. Now it's Kramaric. Aims beyond the defence.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
5 minutes till the break. Can he get onto this? Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Ampadu. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Looking for the run. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And it's been played through. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played, well played. Oh no, what has happened here? And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands. So No wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Bragantino really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And it's hoisted clear. Malinovsky looks to get on the end of this. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Acuna picks it up out wide. He gets big! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Ekuban. Now that's well seen too. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And he's managed to get free.
Decent attempt that, just a little mistimed.
Acuna. Still just a single goal between the sides. And the pass is intercepted. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Good ball, good take. Raul. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's Vega. 60 minutes played. Mkhitaryan. Kramaric. Carvajal. Carvajal is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Ekuban. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Henderson. Mkhitaryan. Crosses it in. He rises! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's had it taken off him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And this is Mkhitaryan. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's in a great position here. And the flag has stayed down. And the shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, easy pickings there. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Cambio di giocatore.
He's picked his way through. That's the keeper's ball. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Ampadu. Rafael Leao. He's got away. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Tries to play it through. Malinovsky. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now this could be a chance. And he's being shifted off it. Mario Götze. Zielinski. Look at the space here. Rafael Leao! Yes! Comfort, yet more comfort. Easing away.
4 minuti di recupero.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Camavinga gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
I think he's going to be a real threat down that flank, and the opposition are going to have a hard job to stop him getting crosses in. Having a player like that hugging the touchline and stretching the fences too creates space for other players, so this guy could be a very good addition to this team.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. So it's down to business here. And here's Azar. Aimed beyond the defence. Camavinga with... Oh, smashing header! That's another chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zubeldia. Aramburu. Now it's Mendes.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And here's Oyarzabal. Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. In he goes again. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Mendes with the short one. And that has been cleared. Now it's Mendes! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mendes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Albiol with the clearance. He's had it taken off him. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's heaved it away. And that's been won straight back. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Kubasi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pau Kubasi goes steaming forward. Kubasi. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Yamal. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz. He's going for goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Brahim Diaz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Mikel Oyarzabal, nice sequence of passes this. Now it's Mendes, and he's running through. Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Parejo. It's Camavinga. The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Hazard. Elects to cross. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Chaleta Shah. And Subeldia. Aramburu. And Subeldia. Munoz. And it's Munoz. Chaleta Shah. And it's Mendes. Now it's Mendes.
That's going in strongly.
Raul Albiol. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And the shot! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has left him in a heap. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Baranechea, out to the right. He might be in here! That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Yamal. He is through here. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Aramburu.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
And it's been played through. Carvajal. That's Brahim Diaz. And the first 45 minutes are up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And that's the second half started. Munoz. Chaleta Shah. And it's Munoz. Tries to pass it through. It's come to nothing. Carvajal for Parejo, and it's Hazard. Hazard ploughing through the middle. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aramburu. Mendes. Zubeldia. And it's Munoz. Chaleta Shah. Now Sergio Gomez. That pass has been well intercepted. Van der Beek. Good ball, good take. He's found the way through. And he was alert to it. And it's hoisted clear. And that's gone loose. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Pinches it off him. Sergio Gomez. Can he get onto this? Kubasi. Camavinga looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Now it's Morishi. Zubeldia. And it's Gomez. Barrenechea. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Mendes. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And they can counter here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Brahim Diaz. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's very neat. And the ball's gone astray. Parejo looking for options for movement. Sergio Gomez. And it's Barrenechea. Now it's Oyarzabal. This looks promising. 75 minutes played. Now it's Morishi. Foot in.
Bragantino clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Brahim Diaz. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Yamal. And it's Diaz. And Parejo. Van der Beek. Now, can they get him away? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it rattles the bar!
Substituição.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 18. Camisa 15. Camisa 23.
Munoz.
Camisa 9.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Camisa 7.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Camisa 19. Camisa 4. Camisa
Alvarez.
5. Camisa 17.
Sergio Gomez. Kubo. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he latch on to this? And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Gerard Moreno.
Teremos
Looking wide.
minuto de acréscimo.
He is just caressing the ball. Alex Ramiro. And we're done. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix.